What's up everybody, Nyxta here, with my face this time. Now you probably have many questions, like how do I get my skin so clear? And I can tell you that secret after I tell you how I made an entire song using Ableton's operator instrument. So let's get right into it. So this is my song Chip Bounce from my Eclipse EP. Go check it out if you haven't, and also buy it on Bandcamp. This is personally one of my favorite tracks that I've ever made. I think it turned out really, really well. Here, first I will show you the few things that are not operator, because I will be clear with you, not every single thing is operator. Most things though. It's all drum sounds and transition sounds. So the hi-hat is operator. The snare is just the hi-hat but a little longer. Here, so this is drum rack. So I use a cymatics kick, generic Ableton clap, and snare, and crash, and two different rides. It's the same ride, just this one's a little longer. I used an Ableton riser with a little snare hit. I used a couple reverses here, and here, and here. But that's it. Even the risers are just white noise and operator. I can solo this, so yeah. So this riser, for example, just, and this also this impact, both just operator, white noise. So this song originally used to be just this atmosphere, this bass, these chords and pluck thingy, and the melody in a different project. And I updated it a little bit because I thought it had potential, and it did have potential, so I made a really cool drop out of it. So this lead sound, let's go through it. So it's a triangle. It's just a triangle. Has a few different effects, so just have a high pass. I'm not sure what this guy's doing. Bit of saturator. So this rack it's just beat repeat, and it turns on right here, so you can hear that. A little hard to hear, but it has beat repeat on it. Here, this comes on right here, so let's hear that. And this is what this is. So this is beat repeat, right? And then I have this plugin called Gate Lab on it. So it just goes a little bit, a little triplet there. So it's in there. A little hard to hear over everything else, but it is there. And then this is one of my favorite parts of the effect, is this grain delay. So if you hear without, it doesn't have the octave. So the grain delay, that's this sound. Pretty nice, even just on its own. So layer that on top, you get the octave. That's that sound. That's the melody. And then later, it gets taken over by this. So this is just operator in a preset called Bofner Bass. I think it actually got removed from Ableton a while back, but I had used it in one of my first projects, and that's why I happened to have it saved. So has this audio effect rack, has the same grain delay, and then on the dry signal it has pedal, just so it's and then also a delay on this first part here. Here, these chords are triangle. Really simple, just triangles. This sound is, let's see, it's a sine 8 with a little bit of square FM. Has a filter delay on it, so none of these sounds are super complicated in the beginning. It's here in the drop where things start to get a little more complicated. So let's go through them, yay! So I'll go through them in the order of when the sounds appear. So first, saw, layered with squave. Squave, oh my goodness, squave. OTT, chorus. Nothing really fancy. The bass is the same as before. Hi-hat is just this. Drums we went over, and then there's just a little bit of an impact here. That's just all it is white noise. So first we have this sound. And actually I'm going to turn off the ducking just so we can get a really nice, we can hear the whole sound. I literally just drew a curve here. Okay, sure, why not? Layered with sine 1 down. Here we have the wop 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 wop. It's called wop 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 wop. Sorry, no, just wop wop. It's called wop wop. It's a 16 square with glide. Here, this is the same Boffner bass as before. This is, it's a square with a saw FM a little bit. Yep, nothing going on there. It's just arpeggiating down the chord, then going up. This sound here is actually an Ableton preset, air rate alarm. Here in this, the third like group of the drop, there's a couple new sounds. So this, my sister really loves this line and I'm not sure why, but it does sound nice. This is just a saw and a square, a squave. It's the same one as this, I'm pretty sure, as the chords. And then I have some pitch bend on this one. Yeah, this is the pitch bend. And that gives it a lot of character. If I delete this, like... kind of bad. Then in here, we have squee. It's just an Ableton preset. And this one's cool. This one's two different ones. So that we have Hungry Wolf and Melody Generator. Okay, so this is 1/5 above, so that makes a perfect fifth. We get that again, and then this sound right before the end of the drop is called Game Over. It's an Ableton stock. I really like the sound, actually. They engineered it nice. And then the beginning is just... it's the drop with some elements removed. Yeah, like it took a lot of time to get the sounds organized and to figure out where they're going, like this way or that way, which sound plays at what time. But actually making the sounds was not that bad, and why is the light flickering? That is how I made Chip Bounce. I just wanted to try out this style of video. Hopefully I'll make another one soon. I recently bought Ableton Live 12, so hopefully a video about that will come out soon on like first impressions or something like that. Maybe I'll try to make a beat with it, my first beat with Ableton Live 12. So thank you for watching. To my 17 subscribers, I appreciate you very much. And hopefully I'll see you soon with the Live 12 video, or maybe another random samples video, episode 2. We'll see. But for now, peace. Goodbye.